Let me ask you, did you ever have any run-in with Meyer Lansky?
Yes, we used to meet him in Florida during the 70s at the Eden Rock Hotel.
We used to meet him. That sounds like plural, like multiple times, not just once.
Oh, we met him a few times there. Yeah, we used to see every time we went to Florida, we would meet him. My uncle, me, Chucky. Nick Rosen, one of his guys, was there. He had cancer in his mouth at that time. And we were getting him drinking shots. You know, he had a handkerchief here and drinking shots and all. It was exciting. He was a great guy. I mean, he was a little old man walking a little dog, little white dog, I remember. And he would talk about the old days, his buddy Benny, and it was just exciting. They had something to do with in Monte Carlo in the casino there. They wanted to send my uncle there with his wife, but my uncle said, "No, I want to go with my girlfriend." He said, "No, you got to go with your wife if we send you there." And
really?
Yeah.
So he was that disciplined to say you can't go with your girlfriend, you can go with your wife.
Yeah, he told him no.
Was it a values thing, or we don't want it to be public? What was his reason?
It was, I don't know, but he felt like it's not right to go with your girlfriend, I guess.
Very
the way
interesting.
they thought, yeah.
Now, how did you guys view him? Did you view him as somebody that was one of the greatest earners of all time in the world?
Yeah, I did. I looked up to him like a god. I mean, Meyer Lansky. You read about him, you hear all over the world about this guy. It was amazing. It was amazing just sitting there listening to him and shaking his hand.
Any stories that stuck with you that he told about Ben or that he told about Costello or any of those guys?
Just about Ben. How much he liked him and broke his heart when he got killed. But you can't do what he did. You can't rob the casino. You can't rob the mob.
Was he as rich as everybody said he was?
I don't know. He didn't look rich to me. But who knows? I mean,
I mean, the numbers they say about him is like he had $500 million to $1 billion.
He must have been very, very smart. That's all I could say.
Did you ever watch him in an interview he did with the Israeli TV back in 1971?
No.
I want to show this to you and see how you see this for yourself. If he was like this when he spoke to you, because here he's kind of playing off that he's just a regular guy, that he's not connected at all. Here, this is the interview.
Mr. Lansky, why are the American authorities after you?
Because a newspaper man started a campaign against me, and it snowballed to such an extent that I guess it can't be stopped anymore. I was singled out for some reason. They needed an image. And this has gone to an extent where it just snowballed, and I don't know how far it's going to go.
And when did the snowball start rolling?
Well, actually, it started about 1965, when some newspaper man wrote an article that I have $300 million. Well, I wish I had $1 million. I said many more things, remember, have been said about me. They accused me of making a president. Now, I don't know Mr. Nixon any more than what I read in the newspapers. And the closest I ever got to him is seeing him on television. They claim I have 50% of Lebanon casinos, 50% of Monte Carlo. Roosevelt sent me to visit Batista on a mission. Now, how ridiculous can we really get? This is just a gullible lie. Say it long enough and you'll get the people to believe it.
So you feel that you're a victim of public...
What do you think about it when you see that?
I think he's a smart man. He's a character man. Him saying that, when he mentioned Richard Nixon, there was a story my uncle told me about Chip DiCarlo, who was in prison at that time. He was dying of cancer, and they gave Nixon, Chip DiCarlo gave him like $500,000 to pardon him.
$500,000 to pardon him?
Yeah.
Wow. And how factual you think that is, that story? It's been told by others, or?
I don't know. We could check it out, I guess.
Interesting. Nicky took you to sit down with Meyer. What was the reasoning for that? Was it just because you were there?
I was his nephew. I was there.
Okay.
You could trust me. It was me, Chucky. It was our crew. Lawrence.
Why was Meyer comfortable talking to you guys?
Well, they liked my uncle. I mean, he was really,
Meyer liked your uncle?
He loved him. He really, every time we would come there, he would come over to the Eden Rock and see him.
Why do you think?
Well, he knew his reputation. You know,
And
he knew what type
Meyer
of guy.
liked that.
Yeah, he knew guys from New York that he knew, and he liked that.
And how did Nicky look at? How did your uncle look at him?
Oh, he looked up to him.
Admiration.
Oh,
so.
yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Okay.
He really did.
Would you question some of this stuff, like him being worth $300 million or him having fixed the president? Would you say it's possible that he could have?
Yes.
It's possible that he could have.
I believe it. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I knew he had something to do with Monte Carlo. He said it. So he wanted to send my uncle there.
I mean, there's some real strong stories about him that maybe we'll get into another time, but on how much influence he had, with businesses, Cuba, politics, presidents, all of it.